Today is Saturday the 16th, I think. No, 17th. I'm a day behind in my mind. Of April 2021, halfway through the month, and kind of a little bit more, one day more. Um, hope you're well, hope you rested, and you're ready for whatever this weekend is about to serve up. I got a great message for you today and a meditation, so let's get right to it. Boom. All right, so as you know, I like to pull a card to see whose energy from the angel cards comes to deliver the message. It feels to me like there's always an energetic force, a vibe, if you will. And I like to honor that. I like to speak to it. And once I do my own little devotional thing, and this one is Radha. Radha is the soul flame of Krishna, and represents the female energy. Let's see if I can get up closer to this camera so that you can see. There you go. There you are. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous picture. Lovely painting. The many bejewels. It's representing all the jewel tones. Face is delightfully made up. Lotus blossoms, beads, jewelry, all sorts of feminine, girly, fun, and whimsy, if you will. And the energy speaks to getting in touch with the lost part of ourselves or the repressed part of ourselves, rediscovering and experiencing the relationships with harmony, healing, and balance. When there is a heavily masculine influence, as there is on the planet right now, we tend to dig into that, and that's heavy, laborious, tough, strife, and struggle. We have to maintain the balance by bringing light, love, and the nurturing presence of the feminine energy. So it's not an accident the Radha is here to deliver this message that if you are looking for love, if you're looking for that special relationship with love and harmony to attract it, you have to radiate it from your insides. And when the world and the environment, home, hearth, work, relationships, economy, money, all the things of the physical, masculine, to-do list stuff gets lost in the translation. So it's time to pamper yourself, put on a bit more lippy, get a bit more glammed up, find the bright clothes in your closets, get in touch with a few more beads, a bit more jewelry, have a bit more sparkle in your step, take a bath, put essence of rose in it, or that might look like ylang ylang energy, or the fragrance, lavender, anything that's soft, easeful, light. It is a vibration. It'll create that vibration. It'll ripple out, radiate out. So the main focus that we know of today is still working with clearing the vibe, or on the way to tidying up the clutter. Look at anything and everything, keep working through it. Spring cleaning, you know, we've got a 3-month season of spring. We can get to it. What I find myself is a little bit every day doesn't make it build up and keeps me in the clear path of receiving constant abundance rather than experiencing running dry and then having to wait to replenish. It's a little removal and a bit of gain, a little removal, a bit of gain. Always appreciating the process of letting go gently so reciprocation can happen beautifully. It's not a question of collecting, hoarding, gathering, but more an energetic clearing out to create new, like a breath. Have you noticed that when there's a lot of tension going on, a lot of awkwardness, toughness in the world, we tend to hold our breath. Fear is the holding of the breath. And that's tough to do. So thank the Archangel Metatron. The angel prayer is to say thank you, Metatron, for clearing the vibe, for opening the clutter, for giving the opportunity to discard all the rubbish that I don't need and no longer serves me, and know that that's happening. So the influence of all of these three cards is a new Hindi god of Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh in the Hindu, I guess, folklore, if you will, traditions, stories, is the child of Shiva and Parvati. And it was said that his head got cut off because his father thought there was an intruder coming. And it got replaced with the elephant's head. So, in essence, the presence of Lord Ganesh is about removing the obstacles and getting spiritual support to increase those connections. So I would say in pulling this together, in bringing this into one focus reading message for today, we're still working on removing the heaviness, the strife, the burdens, moving through the cleaning up of the old, the tidying up of what was, the ending of what has already been, but using softness, romance, harmony, peace, femininity, bringing that element into a world that for decades has been filled with nothing but greed and jealousy and backbiting and just negativity. This is about lightness, about joy, and knowing that by following a spiritual path, by learning more about the creative side of our soul, about the real true purpose of why we were created, out of love, for love, to share love, to give love. That's really what all of this is steeped in, and it's about. There's a lovely chant. In the Hindu tradition, they use music, beautiful voice singing. In the Western world, that can also be interpreted as an affirmation. Sometimes they'll call it a mantra, the thing that we use to vibrate within. It's sort of like a drum beat. If you hear a drum, it sort of ripples. If you hear the sound of a singing bowl, that tone ripples out. Oh. And that vibrational sound is one that resonates with all of us. So if you're looking to perhaps bring the world of like the heavens, or you're looking to get in touch with the spiritual support, know that, like for instance, Lord Ganesh, most of the taxi drivers in parts of India usually have a photo of Ganesh or a little thing. Most merchants have Ganesh placed somewhere. It's designed to remove anything that gets in the way, to find the quickest, fastest, swiftest, most divine path forward to abundance, to money making, to forging the right pathway, to going after what you want, what you desire. And if you want to increase your connection to Lord Ganesh, then you would basically do a chant like it goes in Sanskrit: Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You just do it. It's like a you find that rhythm going through you. And it just sort of like is this little chant that you do. It's a bit of a sing-song, a dance. And I don't know, you could even get creative and get some maracas or get something that just sort of creates that little beat in you. I never understood it when I started practicing yoga, that many of these chants would kind of vibrate within. That's what all of this message is about. Change is afoot. If you have been feeling that some of your relationships with people that you might have known all your life are coming from a place of struggle, strife, disagreements, hurts, annoyance, frustration, know that this is there to remind you that this is not the path for you. This is not the place for you. That there's another journey coming. But you've got to clean up the part, clear out the bits that attracted you to this in the first place. Let's get on with our message for today. Whoop, boom, there. And I'll move you three up there. I keep these on my desk, these cards that I do every day. Come back to them later on in the day, do a little meditation before I go sleeping. I'm going to read from the Journey to the Heart. Here we go. And we're dealing with 17th. Listen to the voice. Cultivate the art of listening to your intuition, your inner voice. This is the guidance of your heart. It's a voice that speaks differently from the one in your head. The heart whispers softly. The head prattles loudly. The head has an agenda for our lives. It chatters away boldly, but its vision is limited. It leaves no room for mysterious workings of the universe, nor does it take into account the side trips we need to get to where we're going, where our souls need to go. It's the voice that says, this is the way it's going to be. The heart is the inner voice. It speaks differently. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it pulls, sometimes it pushes. It's spontaneous in this present moment. It's spontaneous in the present moment and often a surprise. The heart takes into account what has to be done and the best way to do that. The heart takes emotions into account, the way things feel, the way you feel, the wisdom of the soul. The heart leads us into and through the lessons we're here to learn. Cultivate your inner voice. Practice listening to the whispers of your heart. Trusting your intuition, what you really feel, what you really know. Practice until that voice, the one that you hear. Be patient, be gentle, Let yourself learn to hear the gentle and trustworthy words of your heart. You know, there's a famous quote, don't know who said it, it's been in several movies. The heart wants what the heart wants. You know, when you see something, you know it's for you, it leaps up within you. It speaks to you, won't let you go. You know that's the one. You know that's the vehicle. You know that's the house. You know that's the look you want. You know that's the person you want. Oftentimes people meet their soulmates, the ones they're meant to be with. They just know it. It's like, oh my goodness. Follow your heart. Listen to what your inner voice is telling you. I often wonder, well, what do we have a head for if all we need is the heart? No. But that's just my little quirkiness. It's like, I've always questioned that. I think since I was a little boy, I was curious about what in the world is that for? Why? Does it make sense? I was always getting in trouble for that. People would make a statement about something, or say I had to do something, but why? What's the point? Then I get it. Or not. All right, let's meditate. Feet flat on the floor, eyes closed, nice tall spine. Oh, there we go. And let's let our we'll take these bracelets off. Let's let our palms face upward in receiving, and then just allow your mind to settle in. Your conscious thought to the soles of your feet. You may try lifting them, spreading them, stretching them out. It's a way of integrating the lowest part of your physical body with the earth, the surface of the planet that is supporting you. Always supporting you. It's always got your back. The love and the tenderness of Mother Earth is constantly available to pull out anything that you don't want, any negative energy you want to dispense goes downward, follows the weight of gravity, and gets absorbed in order to be recycled. Let your mind settle, let the thoughts just clear. Bring your conscious mind to your third eye center, that part right between your eyebrows. And trust the peace and the quietness. Trust the non-attachment. We'll begin this session with a prayer of thanks for the protection, the cleansing and the cleaning. You can say it along with me or let the words land and spread throughout your being. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and Ascended Masters, for removing and cutting any and all ties that bind me to people, places, situations, stories, drama and rubbish that I no longer need and no longer serves my higher purpose. I'm grateful for your assistance, and thank you for removing all these ties now. So be it, so shall it be. I am safe and I am free. You can imagine any kind of separation, removal, cutting process you want. Fireworks, smoke works, scissors work. Bring your hands over your body. One hand to your heart. You can bring the other hand over top or place it on your belly. You choose. I am the keeper of my mind and my body. Wherever love flows, fear is a stranger. Love is here, with me, flowing through me, coming to me, radiating from me in all directions. Visualize yourself receiving all of this unconditional love from a universal creator from way on up, the highest point of the galaxy, the universe. Allow your mind to be filled with gratitude, love, pride, all of those things that create the divine strength. See it creating a force field around you. Know that nothing can permeate this wonderful energetic center, that all worries gone. All people, mischievous situations, circumstances gone. Now we invite in to this space, in our daily space, those of the spirit world. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascended masters, spirit guides, energies of the Christed light, come forward. Thank you for reminding us that you're here. I'm grateful for your assistance. Thank you for showing me and revealing what I need to know. I'm willing to listen and to receive, to teach, to share, and to give. So be it, so shall it be. For this morning's guided visualization meditation, Picture yourself in the middle of a beautiful garden. The garden is big enough for you, has been perfectly laid out for you. Sit quietly and listen to birds. As you sit in your personal garden, listening to the birds chirping, the owls hooting, begin to smell the sweet fragrance of all the flowers. Surrounding you and around you, begin to imagine soft spheres, balls of light, just floating, moving, vibrating, dancing around you. Each one of these spheres of light, see as many as you feel you want to see, or as few as you feel you want to see. They represent the angel energy that's within you. As you listen more acutely to the sounds of the birds talking, the warmth of the sun opening up the petals of each and every one of the flowers, the softness and the lush feeling of the green grass underneath you, the more you see, the more you experience in this beautiful personal garden, the more there is to see, the more there is to experience, and the more you will find to be grateful for. Pay attention to how each and every flower looks. To the sound that you hear. Everything in perfect harmony. Everything as it should be. Let's bring your hands to heart center. Keep the energy and the essence of this beautiful garden vision in your heart, in your mind. Just a remembrance that there's love and there's beauty and abundance and balance in everything that's nature related. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center, and together we bow and say namaste. Sometimes we forget all the beauty and all the love, all the abundance that we really truly do have. Flowers, grass, the springtime, birds. I'm sitting here, delivering this at whatever time it is, 6:30. The earth hasn't turned enough to the sun can come up from the horizon, or we can see the sun, but it's beginning to create a dawn. And I'm listening to birds chirping and singing and an owl hooting. Some friends of mine have shared that they've taken journeys and seen birds like eagles for the first time in their life. These are the things, the situations we should do our best to remember or relive or keep present within us. Having a visualization of something beautiful, something that warms your heart, the flame that lives inside of you, connecting with that spiritual side. It helps to release the burden of limiting thinking, the mind thinking, and opens the heart to that creative abundance that is truly there. And it does take effort. It is a challenge. On Tuesday, your life falls apart. For those who are not kind of thinking, well, it gets better, it will get better from this, all good things happen. That might be a slap in the face. In fact, sometimes it is. I know in my life, when the hippy dippy person will come along and sort of say, it'll be okay, don't worry, it's fine, I want to slap them because I wasn't ready to receive that. Wasn't ready to lift my heart up and do all of this, seeing the abundance. They're very quickly, folks, when they do feel like going after someone's trying to be kind, they realize that wasn't kind and that person's only wanting to be kind. And no, when that happens, don't take it personally. Don't wear it. It's not for you. That someone needs to get that out. If you happen to be the wall that they're pitching their at, then fine, be the wall. You don't have to absorb it. Take it on. And neither do you have to push it back. Sometimes when we want someone else to feel better, but they want to continue feeling pain, that's very common. When we feel good, we want other people to feel this good. It's great. But also, there are people out there that when they feel bad, they want everybody else to feel bad. That doesn't have to be you. Cleaning up the vibration, lifting yourself up out of what is the obstacles of the day, takes some challenging effort. When you've got, every time you turn a corner, there's mischief and mayhem, pulling down. Takes some effort to lift up. And sometimes it's just that inner knowing that no matter what, this is not going to change the situation. This situation is what it is. Then you have an opportunity. You're at a crossroads. Your heart will tell you the way to proceed forward. Always. That's never wrong. And sometimes your heart has been telling you, move on. Let it go. It's not good. Anyway, my loves, have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks so much. Bye.